2030.
Saudi Arabia announces new groundwater conservation rules. The Ministry of Environment, Water, and Agriculture has announced new rules for the conservation of groundwater sources in the kingdom. All property owners, from private individuals to government agencies, must obtain a license to use groundwater. This is reported by Arab News. The new rules also apply to those who plan to dig new wells, replace existing wells, or carry out deepening or cleaning work.
Yeah, the new rules also place restrictions on the use of groundwater, so you can't take more water than is specified, and you can't take actions that could harm groundwater sources. Licenses are valid for 2 years and can be renewed, but if the owner no longer needs the water, they must cancel the license within 90 days. It's a little bit on the details here, but I think it's really important, super important, to think about water conservation in the kingdom. There have been, several problems with finding enough sources of water. So it's, the groundwater that is there is incredibly precious. And I'm really happy to see regulations making sure that people take care of the source of life, basically, within the kingdom.
Yeah, and that's kind of fits into our whole theme here with this show. It takes a village. It takes people in the community to contribute and do their part. That is what environmental protection has always been about and is always going to be about. It is teaming up with our fellow citizens, our common man, and doing things that may not be what we want to do, but are very small lifestyle changes that allow us to have better resources and more reliable and safer resources for all of us. I'm a huge believer in this movement here in the United States, and I love seeing this attitude change in Saudi Arabia, where people realize if we want the Saudi Green Initiative and the Green Riyadh to really work, we're going to need a lot of water. You have the authorities learning about different weather patterns and, where possible, trying to conserve as much water that comes out of the sky as possible. I just think that this is a really cool story to include because it kind of speaks to the below the radar changes that are happening in Saudi Arabia and the contributions that people are making to it, and making changes to their lifestyles by law is usually the most effective way to ensure that they comply so that the resources are there and are better used for everybody.